It's been a long time. How have you been?
Now we start things off with the house that GLaDOS built. We spoke to Portal 2 writer Eric Wolpaw and project lead Josh Willwire about where the story stands at the beginning of Portal 2 and how the all-new cooperative campaign changes the celebrated Portal mechanic.
I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
So at the end of the first game, you shut GLaDOS down, and then you were kind of blasted out of the facility, and you passed out in the parking lot. What we did was, when we announced Portal 2, we extended that shot. You saw yourself getting dragged back into the facility. And so you wake up, you're inside the facility, you're in this long-term relaxation vault, and you're getting woken up by one of the new characters who's a personality sphere named Wheatley, who's voiced by Stephen Merchant, who's a British comedic actor.
Plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm, stay calm, prepare. That's all I'm saying, prepare.
The combination of the voice acting, the writing, the animation, and then the sort of environmental design that lets him perform, I think really came together in a way that creates this really credible comedic performance in a game, which I'm really proud of.
Let there be light. That's God. It's quoting God. Oh, look at that! Turning. Ominous.
I think we knew we wanted to include co-op pretty much from day one. A lot of people that we talked to pretty much told us that Portal 1 was a co-op experience for them. Because they would be sitting on the couch playing the game, and their girlfriend, their husband, their brother, whoever it was sitting next to them kind of enjoying it with them. So when we started out, we just felt like, hey, we really want to put a controller in that person's hand too and just let them enjoy the game right along with them. Adding another portal gun really did fundamentally change everything. I mean, if you take two players and put them into a single-player puzzle, you can usually beat them in about 5 seconds because you just, it kind of blows right through it. So we knew that right off the bat, we wanted to make a whole new puzzle set for them. The biggest thing that we had to focus on, I think, was just making sure that both players really played a key role. We didn't want it that one player kind of went off and did everything while the other person sat in a corner. Atlas and Peabody, the two robots that you play in co-op, really kind of came from a design standpoint from a need to really make death fun in co-op. So we wanted that to be that, if you accidentally blew up your buddy, that wasn't gory, it was just fun, you could laugh at it.
Blue just taught Orange a valuable lesson in trust. For that, Blue receives 14 science collaboration points.
They came right back in, so you see them respawn back into the room and you just continue your progress. And it's kind of interesting for us from a story perspective because in the single-player game, GLaDOS is approaching the human character of Chell, and so she has a different relationship to Chell. Whereas with robots, she kind of understands them a little bit, so she has this very different relationship to them. So it gave us some new things to do with GLaDOS as well.
Did you know humans frown on weight variances? If you want to upset a human, just say their weight variance is above or below the norm.
As soon as we had an idea, we would sketch it on the whiteboard, make the puzzle, and just start throwing people against it to see what happened. I think if we sat down and tried to guess, in any way how the puzzles would work with people, we'd fail. So, I mean, there's probably like 50 or 60 people who've gone through the puzzles that people play, and that was just core for our ability to make sure that we didn't have to put a special difficulty level, that we didn't have to embed any kind of hint system. We just wanted it that anybody could sit down and solve these puzzles, and playtesting was the way we do that.
Excellent. Although great science is always the result of collaboration, keep in mind that, like Albert Einstein and his cousin Terry, history will only remember one of you.
We'd like to thank Eric and Josh for giving us the lowdown on Portal 2. You can brave the wonderfully brain-melting puzzles yourself come Tuesday, April 9th.